Hello, I wanted to do a quick little review for you of these two heated eyelash curlers. I did a video where I demonstrate using them, so if you actually want to see them used, I will link that below. I use both of them, this one, and then I do my mascara, and then I use this one afterwards. This one can be used before or after, and I'm sure this one can be too, but that's just kind of how I did it in that video. So basically, I do like the heated eyelash curlers much better than the not heated ones. I feel like they just work a lot better for me, and I get much longer lasting results with them, and I'm sure everyone's different and it depends on your eyelashes and all that stuff. I do have an e.l.f. eyelash curler that is my non-heated one that I have used in the past, and I just never really stuck with it because my son's over here if you hear like rattle noises. So it just didn't make a big enough difference for me, and it takes so long to do. It's just an extra step that I just always ended up skipping curling my eyelashes. And my eyelashes are very like flat, droopy, especially out here, and they would, not only, they don't look as long when they're not up, but also they rub right here and I get smudges. And so I know that using an eyelash curler is a good thing. I never had time for it, and it never held the curl well using a regular eyelash curler, and so I decided to try these heated ones, and let me tell you, they work so much better for me, so much better. And the curl, first of all, it's a lot more noticeable and it lasts so much longer, especially with this one. I like them both, and at first I thought that I liked this one better, but now I think that I like this one better. So I'm glad I used them for a while so I can just kind of tell you, not just a first impression, but a more accurate review. So how this works is it's like your typical eyelash curler, but see that little piece with the green sliding up? This right here is an extra little bit. So your eyelashes are getting curled right here. This part is heated, but they are also getting heated from the back with this part here. Oh, this is very springy. So one disadvantage to this is that it makes it very difficult to see what you're doing. Unlike the traditional eyelash curler where you can at least see your lashes like sticking out of it, this green part, or this white with the green pad, it completely covers your lashes, so you can't see what you're doing, and you can't even see your lashes, and you don't even know, like, did I get my lashes? Did I get close enough to my lid? I don't know. But if you can get used to it, it takes me a little bit longer because I have to do this a couple of times. I can't just put all of my lashes into this, use it one time, and then be all done. I always miss a little bit because I can't quite see what I'm doing, but it is worth the little bit of extra effort and difficulty for me because I feel like this works so good. And by the way, I should have mentioned this, but it just has this little silver button that you push up to here, and how it works is when it's like this, it's off, and when it's like this, that's when it heats. So you're supposed to hold it, and that's when the little red light, if you can see that, lights up. So you hold this for 15 seconds like this, and that is enough time to warm it up, and then you go ahead and you curl your lashes with it. So it gets quite warm. I don't think it's necessarily hot enough to burn you. I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like ridiculously hot to me, but it does feel quite warm, and you can definitely feel the warmth from it when you're curling your lashes, but I haven't burned myself with it. It's never felt uncomfortable or anything. But once you use it a couple times, you kind of get the feel for, where you're holding it and how it works and all that stuff, and then it's much quicker. And I feel like this gives you a more dramatic curl right away, and I like to use this before mascara. And then I'll move on to this one now. So that's pretty much all I had to say about that one. I really like it. It's become my favorite one. This one, you turn on right here with the little switch, and then it's on. You leave it for, I don't know, like a minute or so, maybe less, and it'll get warm, and then it has a little purple, I don't know, spot on the back here that supposedly changes to pink, but it's kind of subtle, like it changes to like a purpley pink, so unless you're actually watching it change, you might not really notice that, oh, this is a drastically different color now, because at like different angles it looks different shades, so this is not like a very good indication. I would just touch it and be like, okay, now it feels warm, you know? And this little bit, let me show you. This is the heating element under here, and then this is a little plastic comb that slides onto it, and it has kind of bristles that stick out the sides of it, and they go all the way across. They're like basically little lines all the way across, and you can use this edge to brush through your eyelashes, and then this part right here is the part that feels warm. And the way that this works, because at first I was like, how in the world does this work? You know, this doesn't clamp down on your lash, but it's just the warmth of it as you're brushing through your lashes. And, you know, and you just want to kind of hold it up for a few seconds as you're brushing through them. Like, I don't know if you've ever done this, but I used to do this. I would just kind of hold my lashes up with my fingers and look down, and that kind of gave them a little bit of a temporary lift. So you're ultimately doing the same thing. You want to kind of lift your lashes, hold them there, and the heat of it kind of helps them stay that way. I've been using this after I apply my mascara, and so the mascara definitely gets on it, so it's nice that this comes off and you can wash it. And this also doesn't get as hot as that one. I think this one might get a little bit less hot. Like, you can pretty comfortably touch it to your skin. And the other one you can too, but this one feels less hot to me. And it works quite well. It takes a little bit more time because, you know, you can't cover all of your lashes with it at once, so you kind of have to work in sections. And you do have to hold it for quite a while to get that lift. And then you can kind of turn this, you know, to get that curl. I don't know, let me show you. As you're touching your lashes with it like this, go ahead and curl it in like this, so you're kind of curling your lashes more. And it works well, but it's a little bit more subtle. Like this, I feel like makes a more noticeable curl. And this one kind of gives you more of a little bit of a lift to your lashes. But if you like to brush through your lashes after you apply mascara, then this is a nice little substitute for an eyelash brush. I mean, this isn't like the best brush to comb through your lashes with, or the best comb, but it works fairly well. And if you can use it as that and you like it as that, then why not have it be heated at the same time? If you're going to do that step anyways, you're going to get a little bit of extra lift. So, and brush the clumps out, or, you know, separate your lashes at the same time. So it's kind of like a nice little bonus. The only thing is, you know, the mascara kind of gets on it. I'm not sure if the heat melts the mascara. I wouldn't think that it would, because mascara dries, only like water, oil, or something can dissolve it, depending on, you know, if it's a waterproof one or not. But this one is quite a bit more user-friendly, and if you don't like the traditional style of eyelash curlers, oh bless you, you know, that clamp down your lashes, this is just kind of a different concept, and it's neat, and it's, you know, it's pretty easy to do if you're scared to, you know, hold that on your lashes and, you know, accidentally pull at them or pull some out, or, you know, whatever. If that just kind of thing scares you a little bit, then this is a lot easier and just a lot less scary to use personally. That's how I feel about it, but this works better. So decide for yourself. I'm glad I have both. I feel like they, you know, both work well for different situations. They both have, you know, kind of different pros and cons to them, but they are definitely, you know, very nice, and to me they are worth it. Especially, they weren't very expensive at all. I think this was like $24, and this was maybe like $11 or $12. So we're not talking like 50 bucks here or something. We're just talking slightly more than your typical non-heated eyelash curler, depending on, of course, the brand you buy. If you buy e.l.f., then obviously this is quite a bit more than $1, but to me they're worth it, and I think they're wonderful, and it helps keep my lashes from rubbing and getting mascara smudges, and it gives me a nice curl that lasts all day. So I'm very happy with these, and I just wanted to do this review to tell you that, and to kind of compare them in case you can't choose between them and you're trying to think, you know, which one would be better for you. So hopefully this will help you, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.